Hey guys, it's John at ListMe Realty. And the other day I did a video about the home buying process, and I wanted to start doing multiple videos about the same topic. That way I can better explain to you guys, to educate you. And like I said, after all, knowledge is power, right? What we're here for is to educate you. We want you guys to be as knowledgeable as possible. That way you can, make your decisions based off knowledge instead of guessing. We don't want any insecurities or anything like that. We just want to better explain and just be here to help, right? So with the home buying process, I found something that kind of better simplifies this for anybody, right? It actually says home buying process for dummies, right? And typically if I want to know something, I always type in what I want to know and then I add for dummies, right? It makes it extremely easy. So number one, budget, right? First and foremost, don't shop around for $1 million home if you can only afford a $300,000 home, right? You want a budget, right? How much can you afford to pay on your mortgage each month? Although you could go to the bank and get pre-approved for a certain home loan, it's usually better to determine a reasonable budget with your finances. That just leads me back to saying, hey, if they approve you for $500,000, don't go buying a $1 million home, right? Or if they approve you for $500,000, you don't necessarily have to spend it all. Get something that's in your budget, right? So if you can only afford a $200,000 home, but you got approved for $500,000, just go with the $200,000. You don't overextend yourself. That's the worst thing you could do, right? After all, the loans profit the lenders, and the more the lender gets you to borrow, the more money they make in the end, right? Instead, look at your current spending habits and determine how much you can afford on your home each month. You can find out how much you can afford by using a little worksheet that will walk you through it, and determining your budget. Just plug everything in and figure out what you can afford, right? So next, you want to save, right? You want to save for your down payment or anything like that. After determining how much you should spend each month on a mortgage payment, start saving. Many lenders require 20% down. Granted, there are other lenders that require just 3% down, which is less of a down payment. But remember that the more money you put down on a home, the less money you have to pay in interest over time, right? So that's really important. The more money you put down, the less interest you'll pay over time. So next, shop for a loan and get pre-approved. One of the biggest mistakes a home buyer can make is to take the first loan offered to them. Before you find a home, shop around for a mortgage to find one that has the best interest rate. You could also hire a mortgage broker to find you the best interest rates, then get pre-approved for that loan. Although a pre-approval doesn't guarantee you'll get that exact loan, getting approved for a loan does, and that makes closing a home much, much faster, right? The next step would be determining what you need and want in a home, right? After all, you don't want to settle for something that you don't want. So determining everything that you want and need, what's going to fit you and your family's needs, that would be the next step in the home buying process, right? So then you want to get with the right real estate agent. The right real estate agent is extremely important. They're going to have your back. They're going to represent you. They're going to look out for your best interest. They're going to help you every step of the way. Not necessarily saying you need to use us. This just means in general, if you need a realtor, do your research and find somebody that best fits you and your needs, right? After that, then y'all can begin the house hunting search, right? Next is finding the perfect home with all of the things that you need and want. Once you're giving your real estate agent the list of your needs and wants, they can find some homes that you'd be interested in within your price range, right? Just tell them what you need, what you want, what price range, what neighborhood, what school district, all of that. Give to your real estate agent, and as your real estate agent, their job is to send you that information, send you homes that fit your criteria, right? Once you find a home, make them an offer, right? So once you find the perfect house, it's time to make an offer. Many individuals will list their home for higher than what it's worth because they know they'll most likely lower their price, or they'll get a lot of lowball offers, right? Some realtors will say to offer 5% below the asking price, but your real estate agent can't help you decide what a good offer should be on a home. So it's their job to kind of kind of guide you through that process, right? So they'll, I think I said that wrong. Your real estate agent's job is to help you determine what a good offer on that home would be, right? You would have your real estate agent contact the seller's agent with the offer, and the seller's agent will contact the sellers to let them know you made an offer on their home. The sellers will either accept your offer or provide a counter offer. The haggling can go on for a bit until you decide on a price, or you try to find another home you'd like to buy, right? So it's just a negotiating process from that point. So submit your offer. Like I always tell everyone, the worst that happens is they say no, right? That's the worst that happens, right? So once that happens, if your offer is accepted, you're going to enter into the contract, right? Once the seller accepts your offer, it's time to enter into the contract. There are a number of things that you as the buyer have to do now that you've entered into the contract, right? Which is finalize your loan, right? As the lender has to do a few things before they can finalize the loan. They will complete an appraisal of the property to make sure the home appraises. They will get the survey to make sure it's worth the asking price and make sure there's nothing wrong with the home or anything like that. This fee will be included in your closing costs. After, the lender will estimate the closing cost by sending the buyer a statement. The statement legally cannot increase more than 10% of the estimate at closing. Next would be getting title insurance. After the lender has finalized the loan, the buyer has to have title insurance. A title insurance company makes sure there are no discrepancies with who owns the title and provides the title insurance that covers the bank and buyer if the ownership of the title does come into question, right? Then next would be your home inspection. Next, the buyer should hire a home inspector. These home inspections are usually required for home insurance purposes and for lenders to know that the state of the home system and appliances are in good position. The buyer should attend a home inspection so they can learn more about their future home and bring any questions about any major problems or anything like that to the seller's attention. So they're there just to look and ask any questions that they can, right? Ultimately, it's your future home. You want to know everything there is to know about their home, right? Next is home insurance. You'll have to purchase home insurance. The lenders require having home insurance at the purchase of the home because they know their investment is being protected, right? So shop around for the best insurance rates. Home warranty. Finally purchase a home warranty or see if the home's warranty is included in the closing price of the home. Home warranty will protect a home systems and appliances and especially help for a new homeowner's anything that goes wrong with the house, right? So the truth is that knowing everything with a home will break at some point, and with the proper maintenance and home warranty, you can reduce the cost of breakdowns immensely, right? Home warranty costs between $300 and $600 a year with a small $60 to $100 service fee for repairs and replacements. And this is going to help you and save you tremendous amounts of money because the last thing you want is to be caught off guard with something breaking and you having to, come out of pocket a tremendous amount of money, right? Then finally, it is closing time, right? So finally, closing is here. This means your real estate agent and seller's real estate agent will go over what you can expect for your final closing cost. Your real estate agent will have given you a HUD-1 document before the closing so you can make sure you understood all of the costs, right? Some lenders let homeowners add their closing costs into their mortgage so they don't have to pay for it all. So they don't have to pay all the fees up front. After signing the documentation agreeing to pay off the final closing costs, you will get the keys to your home and you can start the moving process, right? So just want to kind of go over those things with you, give you a general understanding of what to expect with the home buying process. After all, we're here to educate you as always. Elizabeth and I want you to have as much knowledge as possible. After all, knowledge is power, right? So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please leave us a comment in the comment section or DM us and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Typically, it's within minutes. We have a system that, once you submit a question, it actually texts us, right? So we get this on our phone and we can reply through our phone. So any questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, just leave it. Let us know and we'd be glad to help you out. So enjoy your day, guys.